All right, one last midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. I think I have my graphics set way low. I remember changing it. I do. I remember changing it the other day. There we go. That looks more like Astroneer. All right, let me grab some stuff. I just want to go over this track a little bit, just to make sure that we have it the way that I was thinking about it. How's everybody doing tonight? DBA, Warfrat, Nerd2 Lade, Ronald, Lynn. How you guys all doing tonight? Alright, let's go down. I don't remember coming back up to the top, to be honest with you. And I don't remember if I brought a vehicle with me. Donaldson, what's going on, bud? All right, let's head down. Oh, that's where the mine is, right? I think that's where the mine is. Yeah, because this is mushroom level. Oh, insta change. Altitude change. Alright, let's see where we're at. I'm just gonna run it really fast. I'm just gonna walk it. We have dirt canisters by any chance? Couple. Let me flip out an empty or a full. And do we have any more fulls? Well, I got almost a full here. Put the wide on. And probably gonna leave the boost. Leave the boost. We'll take another canister. Do we have any dirt anywhere? Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh. What do we have left to finish? I don't think we have much left to finish. I think I just want to run it. I thought that there was a couple problematic areas. So, and I think we need to light it up a little bit. There needs to be lighting here and there. So, if you guys want to jump in, give me a minute. Wait, give me a minute to run it first, and then we'll jump in. You guys can jump in if you want to. And I think lighting needs to be done like just along the way, here and there. There does need to be some shortcuts added to it. Like, here's a perfect shortcut area. Let me add that shortcut in. There absolutely needs to be shortcut. Jello, what's going on? Jello. What did I say? Jello. Yeah, that's a perfect shortcut. We're gonna add a shortcut there. Yeah, we had talked about shortcuts. Oh, there's some soil. You go around and pick some stuff up, because once you got in the lead, that was it. There was no way that you were coming out of the lead. So here's another opportunity for a shortcut. Yeah, right here. But it goes the long way. We could put another shortcut right there. Yep. That is actually a great opportunity for a shortcut. It's stuff like this, you know, where it could be widened out a little bit. Just kind of smooth that off. I don't know. I don't remember if we said it was too bumpy or not. I thought that there was some places, though, that kind of needed a little bit of work. Like here's a nice little area for passing. Let me just kind of widen this out a little bit. Somebody can take wide, somebody can take narrow. The inside-outside lanes. Some trash we need to pick up. Get rid of that. There's a spot where a mushroom was before they all fell down. To what? Make a nice little passing area? I just knocked another one down. By accident. Yeah, it's kind of touchy working around the mushroom. The mushrooms. I was gonna say marshmallow. I don't know. I was gonna say marshmallow. Oh, the hole I filled in was a mushroom? Gotcha. Now I'm following. Dang it, mouse. How can I have no power? I thought we had... Man, hold on. I gotta go back and fix the power situation. I thought we had RTGs down here. What's up with that, over? Keebler! Keebler. There might be another shortcut possibility right here. Somebody's gonna go wide. Yeah, I mean, I like this idea of shortcuts all in here. A lot of changing hands, I think would be really good. The more changing hands, the better. I think we've had a lot more fun when the lead is constantly changing. And I forgot if we thought these bumps were too bumpy. Just do a little smoothing. I remember that the gravity is a little bit lower down here, so... killing mushrooms all over the place. Okay. Alright, let me go back and figure out what's going on with the power. I need light. There's another opportunity for a shortcut right here. Oh, you can carry it on. This shortcut can come across over here into another shortcut. Ooh. G-Man! What's going on, G-Man? Alright, let's figure out why I'm not getting power. I don't understand it. Did this get connected up to the vehicle or something? Why do we not have power? Where's the RTG? Where's the RTG, my friends? Oh, is it on a vehicle? No RTG, no RTG. No RTG, where'd you go? Is it back up on the top? We had an RTG up here, right? Where was the RTG? Was the RTG on the top or the bottom? Oh my god, I gotta go back up this freaking thing. I'm not running back up to the top. Here, hold on. On the vehicles on the top. Keep the oxygen. Oh, I can't keep the oxygen tank. I'm gonna suicide. Nah, I thought we had power down here. We were working down here. We had to have had power down here. We're all running mods and everything down in this area? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Suicide! Hug a spiker! Peyton, what's going on? Woody man? How you doing, bud? Alright, where'd all the RTGs go? There's not one sitting at this base at all. We took a break on the run to run races on the top with it. You're so right. Over here, right? We ran the forest one again. Did we run it with a medium? Well, there's one RTG. Let's just bring this over. Let's just put this RTG right here. Alright, that'll power the base. Okay, that's enough power. They're all sitting over here, aren't they? Yeah, we're gonna need to get some more RTGs down there. I'm your favorite Astroneer YouTuber? Dude, thanks, man. That is ultra cool of you to say that. We have a medium down there, right? There's only 3 there. Okay. But I need a... okay. I need a lot of stuff. Best Astroneer on YouTube? Thanks, man. Alright, let's go... Since I have power now, let's go back and just retweak a couple things. So back down on the slidey slide. Put on the slide brake. Especially right here. And there's another transition. Yeah, right down here, right? What are we doing today? I'm just... We have the cave track pretty much done. DBA Justin, Nerd Too Late, all worked on the track. I believe that's correct. And now we're just... I'm just trying to make sure that we have some fairness to it. We could run it a time or two, get a couple vehicles down here parked, and give it a quick run. I honestly think that there needs to be some shortcuts in this, because we kind of did a preliminary run, and it seemed to us that there really wasn't a lot of opportunity for changes. Change to position. So if you're in the first place, you're always going to be in first place. There's really, unless you like totally mess up and fall off or crash into something. And even if you crash into something, chances are you're going to block the road ahead of you. So I thought we felt that we needed to make a couple alterations. And here is a perfect place for one. So this could be a great shortcut. The way we've been doing shortcut in the other race tracks have been, if you're in first place, you cannot use the shortcut. You can only use the shortcut if you're currently losing, or at the very least not in first place. And so that has seemed to work out pretty well, actually. Okay, that was a good... That smoothed out rather nice. Ah, dang it! It smoothed out rather nice, and then I futzed with it and messed it all up. Okay, this transition has to be perfect. Can't be too bumpy at all. This needs to be a benefit, not a hindrance. Okay, so I can see that. Took first place. Little sort of slide. Can't be too easy. Okay, that is a good place for a shortcut. Coming around this side. This is a little bumpy. Might want to smooth that out a little bit. There was another opportunity for a shortcut. Where was it? Maybe it wasn't there. Coming through here. Narrows out. Plants in the way. Could smack somebody. Was it here? No. Coming around this corner. What is the race going to go down? It might go down today. We'll see what happens. Another cool racetrack? Yes. I need to learn how to master that to keep hitting walls on the slide. Yeah, sliding around. Just watch another YouTuber play Astroneer for the first time, and they knew nothing. Sorry, bud. It really depends on the vehicle. Large rover needs shortcut for sure. I thought that the other ones were going to need it too. Let's see. New players don't know what resin is. It's funny. How long is the chat going to be on? As long as I'm on. So typically I go for 2 hours. The last time we worked on this track though, God, we spent a lot of time on it. Alright, DBA, you wanna come in and I don't know if you're doing anything. Sorry, I should ask it that way. If you're not doing anything, would you like to come in and grab maybe another medium, and maybe you can bring in 2 RTGs down here. And let's try to run this with 2 mediums. And see how we do. Am I hidden? I might be hidden. Let me just make sure. Yep. I'm going online now. I'll go in the shared chat in a minute. The shared voice in a minute. Give me a second. Do a little bit of smoothing. Dang it, I keep hitting those mushrooms. Ah! It is so hard to preserve the mushrooms on this level. So whenever there's a mushroom, we just cannot alter. That's all there is to it. Gotta stay away from it. Or alter the other side of the track. Something's gotta happen there. Hello everyone, long time watcher, first time joiner. Thank you, OneLastMidnight or OLM. Been watching your videos and you've taught me most of what I know in the game. Cool, dude. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you joining us. You can call me Midnight. It's easier that way. But when I started the channel, people were saying OneLastMidnight, OneLastMidnight, and then I don't know who it was. Finally, somebody said just Midnight, and I was like, okay. It took a little bit for me to get used to, but I was like, okay, that works well. That works well. Go with this. Yeah, this is really tight. Then it kind of widens up a little bit, so maybe there's room for jostling in it. You know, I just remember we kind of ran it when we finished it. It was late that night. And I think I was kind of... Oh, DBA must be coming in. I think I was kind of done. Yeah, DBA's definitely coming in. And I really couldn't analyze the track very well. I mean, we put in a huge effort. The group of us put in a huge effort to get this track done. I honestly feel that this track is equal to or more complex to the mountain track. And if you guys haven't already, the tracks are available for you to download. So this track is available, and well, not this track. The mountain track and the forest track are available in the shared folder. It's called Tracks. And as soon as we're done putting the finishing touches on this, then this will be, I'll re-upload that save file, and this track will be there. This is gonna have to be retweaked. I just feel that it's beyond rough. And now that DBA's in, I don't get the fine controls with the terrain tool. I feel like I lose something with the terrain tool because my frame rate drops down. I don't feel it's as smooth. And it gets a little bit rough. DB, I'll go into the chat in a second here. This kind of narrows down. New channel putts in with Midnight. For sure. Narrows down. I mean, this might not be a great track for me to run because the frame rate just gets so whacked out. See, this is really rough too. I think what we were trying to do is smooth this out, but the frame rate got to be so bad. Like this, right? If somebody jumps into a vehicle or does something like that, and I happen to be doing terrain stuff, it gets really bad. For me, anyway. I kind of screwed that up over on this other side. There we go. And then we go into this. Cat, what's going on, man? Why is your name OneLastMidnight? OneLastMidnight is an homage to a show. All right, let me get into chat so that DBA can jump in. Or maybe he's already in chat. So I went fishing on Wednesday. And, oh man, DBA, what's going on, bud?
Howdy.
I caught myself a giant rock with my propeller and broke the drive pin on the motor, and so I had to paddle back. I had to paddle my boat back.
How big is your boat?
It's a 14-foot boat.
Okay. Wow. Yeah,
you guys let me know if you guys let me know if you can hear DBA.
Testing. How do I sound?
It took a while. It took a while to get back. It wasn't too far, but oh man. Yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't aware rock fishing was a thing.
Yeah, well, I didn't want it to be a thing, but I was hugging the shore, looking for a nice little area to start, you know, fishing on the shore, off the shore. You know, I'm in the lake, and I was kind of just trying to do a little bank fishing from the other side. And I just opened up an area where you can park it. Oh God! Ah! Right.
Sorry.
And yeah, came around the corner, and before I could shut the motor off, that was it. It was done. Yeah.
That had to be a sinking sensation.
It was just like, damn. I was only like 30 minutes into it, you know. I went out for 30 minutes, and then I found a nice spot, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna catch some nice bass here, and then I Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this like for real.
Okay. Well, we do need to, before we get done, we need to have a start line.
Yeah. We'll put down. I think this is going to be the start line right here. This cross, this little T. So we'll just roll up to that.
Well, we can do that for this run, but I'm thinking you'll never get 4 vehicles on that. We're not going to be wide enough to get 4 vehicles there. You know, especially with.
Oh, I understand your point.
So I was thinking extending this flat either off to the.
Yeah.
I can't push the ground in this.
Yeah.
Extending the flat.
Yep. I see what you're saying. I think that here. Hold on. Jump out for a second. I think that the intention was maybe that this was the starting. Maybe this can be the start. But then the problem is that the end is not the end anymore then. Right? So if this is the end right here, we've got to make that over there to start. Okay, so you want to push out like...
Either that direction or this direction. You could go... I don't have any canisters on.
No. Let's go this direction. Let's go this direction.
Okay.
Let's just push out from here and we'll do a really tight, so it'll go, this is the end, and then we'll do a tight narrowing out into this over here.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so that will narrow right up into this. Right?
I wonder how many people are going to get pushed off.
Well, that's going to be, you're going to have to yield. I mean, that's all there's going to be to it. You're going to have to yield. So maybe we widen out this other side over here a little bit to accommodate, you know, people still trying to jockey for position.
Yeah, either that or we could build a wall right here so that for a little bit, at least, you can't get shoved off.
Yeah, okay. I mean, this other wall's kind of protecting you. I don't know. I think you might... Yeah, you're not going to clip through this. So, alright, well, let's give this a shot here. Let's see. I don't think that the track is wide enough for 2 side by side. I think it's going to be very tricky to pass.
Alright.
Yeah, let's just get up evenish.
I can't drive without hitting a wall. Can you maybe move to your left a little bit?
Yeah, you feeling good? Let's move that vehicle. Okay, you have enough clear space? Do you feel this is in your way?
I think I'm good. I think we're gonna definitely do a shoulder bump trying to get in position, but I think there's at least enough room.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna fall right off. Let's try not to hit wheels, because you're just gonna send me off the edge.
Okay.
Matter of fact, sorry, I don't feel comfortable about it right now. Go back and fix the rest of it. Yeah, I get your point. We have no starting area. Clear the backpacks. Actually, why don't you grab an inhibitor DBA just in case you do fall off, and maybe some oxygen tanks. And a canister or 2. And while you're doing that, I'll see if I can't. I'm gonna tweak this. Oops, I got the inhibitor on. Tweak this a little bit.
We had a bazillion lights before. I don't know. I guess they're all around the track.
They might be. You might want to go check over by the machines, too. They might be over that way.
Nope, don't see any. This is fine. I got what I need.
You got what you need? Okay. I can get out of this. I dug myself in the hole a little bit.
If you just back up, I think you'd be good.
There we go. All right, you ready?
Yep, give me a second. Oops, that's not right. Sorry. Beep, beep. All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, it's screwed right here. All right, hold on. Position 1 right here. So that's really going to need to be. We need some protection in there. All right, let's go.
So you're going to try your shortcut?
I am.
Wow. Sent me flying.
Right? Right? Wow. Gotta be shortcuts in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hard time turning. You know, you lose contact with the ground and you don't turn.
Get off me, dog.
You're on me.
Oh,
Did
no.
I flip you?
No, not yet.
It's not a wall. Yeah. If not
Yeah.
shortcuts, at least a little bit wider.
No, it
because-
needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be wider. We need to go back and spend some more time on widening this out. Because I mean, the gravity down here really causes problems with steering. So there's going to be an opportunity to jump, to leapfrog, if there's room on the track to leapfrog.
Right. So what are you thinking? We still probably want choke points, but are you thinking maybe double the width?
I think so. Yeah, and then get it down to where you have some choke points like this.
Yeah. I'd leave particularly the mushrooms. If there's any that are still alive, leave them alone.
Well, I think we need to dig off to the other side. If we see a mushroom, widen it on the other side of the track for sure. And I think we really need to make an effort to make the track smoother.
Okay.
This bridge, I like it, but it's going to have to be wider. Go again. Gotta get even. Alright, count it down. Sound is breaking up. It's not me, is it? I'm putting out 10,000 kbs a second, man. Or kb a second.
All right.
Let me hold on. Let me get caught up on chat here. Sorry, guys. When I'm running the track or kind of working on the track, I don't get the opportunity to read that. So we have some great moderators in there. Let's see. You guys are talking about the store. Have a question. Only can compute or Xbox play with Astroneer. They can as soon as they get a dedicated server. Do I have an outboard? I do have an outboard, but in that particular lake that I was running on, you could only have a trolling motor. Only electric motors. Midnight was wondering if you found any tricks to stop the tractor rovers from sinking into the train. No, I don't. Especially if you dig around it, then you're going in. When I was 4, I floored my uncle's boat and he almost fell off. Ow. Knew there was issues in multiplayer, didn't think it happened in solo. Yeah, for the boat, for the vehicles sinking, occasionally. It's not all the time for me. You might want to, I don't know how good how great your computer is, but try to bump down the graphics a little bit. Maybe you're having a frame rate issue. Let's see here. Windows 7 64-bit. Might want to bump down the graphics a little bit if you haven't already. I went rock fishing. Yes, I caught a huge one. I caught a big one. And it spoke back to me. It was like... I was like, yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. Some people's play game tested for a couple of minutes like Astroneer. Then they think they wasted money on it. Would you have to play longer? Then you'll probably like the game. Yeah, Astroneer's not for everybody. That's for sure. If that's what you're saying, Astroneer's definitely not for everybody. Like what, Vapor Gaming? He doesn't really get into it. Neither does Nyko's played it for a little bit, but he doesn't really get into it a lot. Kerbal Space Program for $9.99. Kerbal Space Program is very interesting, but it takes too long. I have problem with games that you know require a huge investment in time before you get to some certain achievement. I would love to play Ark. I'd love to play 7 Days. I'd love to play all those, but it's like you have to invest 10-15 hours before you get into something that's fun. Let's see. Cool track. Thank you. All right. I think we're good.
All right.
Try a fishing kayak sometimes? Yes. I know. It's hard to mess that up, right? Probably sink it, though. All right.
Your next Fishing with Midnight stream needs to show you preparing rockfish.
Have you ever eaten rockfish before? Rock bass?
Is there really such a thing?
It's rock bass, yeah. They have red eyes. They're like they look like devilfish. But they're actually, they taste like bass. They're really good. And they're very aggressive fish in the summertime. So anything you throw around a rock bass, they'll try to get it and eat it. And then they are big fighters, but they're tiny little things. They're like you know, yay big. They're not very big at all. And but a lot of fun to fish for. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Oh no. See ya.
See you, bud.
Nice knowing you.
See ya. You should be able to work your way back through that. I'll wait for you to get back.
Yeah, I can see the
you see the tail line
track from here.
Yeah,
I just gotta
take the inhibitor out. You took the inhibitor with you, right?
Yes, I did.
Right. Otherwise, it's going to be a bear. Let me work on that for a little bit.
Oh, I have a a spitter saying hi.
Yeah, if you need me to do anything, let me know. Come down and bail you out.
I'm just waiting for the stuff to respawn.
Get a little bit of soil. See if you can't widen that part out a little bit.
Vehicle will not move at all.
I see you down there. You want me to come down?
No, I'm good. It's just a little bit of time to get the car back on the ground, and I can see the tether line, so it's not a. Hey, I see a busted Astroneer as well, or a dead Astroneer. And I'm almost at the end of the track, so I should be back shortly.
Pretty cool.
I'm stuck on something.
Woody Man, thank you for that. You don't have to keep saying it though. I appreciate it though.
I'm trying not to use inhibitor if I can help it, because I don't want to knock down this giant mushroom over here.
I don't know if that's part of our track though, is it?
Well, it's along the side of the track. It's still good eye candy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back on the track.
Okay. Just made that corner a little bit more gentle. Slightly more tame.
Okay, I'm back at the start.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy, no control.
Oh, dog!
Did you go flying? Are you off the track?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Now I am.
Alright, I'm coming back then.
Yeah, I hit your wheel or something. I don't know exactly what happened with that.
I mean, this might be a case of slow and steady wins the race. It's the slower you go, the more control you have.
Yeah, I'm just... I don't have too much of a problem with that. I would like for people to kind of, you know, feel that they can go full out. But, you know, the forest track was that way too. You really couldn't go full out on that track.
So, my suggestion is, on this top part, we need to build a wall. Because if somebody falls off, it's just over for them.
Yeah, it is.
Once we get down below, we...
Not really a
need to
wall.
widen
You
it.
want a curb, right? When you say
Well-
wall, you mean a curb.
Yeah, a little bit of a curb. How high in the air did you go when you hit my tire? I mean,
Yeah,
'cause
I
we
don't know.
hopefully
I don't know.
wanna-
That was kind of weird. I'd like to do it again because I think that was an extreme case. I think we got a case of lag or something because at one moment in time I was fine, and then the next I was hitting your tire. So I didn't really, I couldn't process it fast enough, and then I was just, you know, clenching my butt cheeks hoping to stay on the side of the wall somehow.
Right, yeah.
And that didn't work, so I probably have to go back and look at the video to see what actually happened, but...
Yeah, so when I'm talking about a wall, I'm talking about the height of an Astroneer. You know what I mean? About that size.
Okay, but then it's going to cut your view, right?
No, I think when you're in a vehicle, you'll see over it.
Alright, let's try it again.
Alright.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. It's definitely not big enough for 4, though.
Yeah.
Did you mess up on that shortcut, or did you stop?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
No, I messed up and hit the wall. I was trying to slow down to control my car, and I just couldn't stop. Hit the wall.
Yeah, I think that this is more of a precision track.
Yeah.
You need to take your time with it. It's not a full out. Right, there's an area where you can definitely take over. You did kind of take over.
Until
And then
you rammed in my butt,
and
yeah.
then I busted you out, right. This is really too narrow. I mean, I like it, but it's really... There's not a lot of opportunity there.
Well, that could just be the narrow, and then we widen in front of it and behind it.
Right. Oh, stay on target.
I was trying to bump you. It didn't work. Get off, get off, get off.
Yeah, I think there's some... oh, no!
Yes!
Stay on!
Yes! Last second win there. Did you stay on?
Well, I landed upright, and then because of where I landed, I was able to get right back on the track again, so... Alright, let me go upstairs, get some canisters. Let's see, let me take a vehicle with me. And I'll get soil for us. I think we're going to need a bunch of soil. I don't want to dig down here. I want to add soil, but I don't want to...
Right.
Yeah, try to take away. So let me fill
that
up.
one is full, I think.
There was another pallet of canisters down there, right? Yes, there was. I ran over it. Midway down the track, there's a pallet of canisters.
Okay, I'll go find it.
You want to start working on things that you think need to be tweaked?
Sure, I'll start. Do we have a alignment mod?
We do. Here
Okay,
it is.
I'll do some flattening and do some widening.
Oops, that's a boost. Here's the alignment.
Okay, I'll pick it up in a second. I'm downstairs at the moment.
I put it on the track. It's on the track.
Did you you didn't knock the pallet off into the wilderness, did you?
No, which way you went the right
I'm
way.
running backwards.
Which, excuse me?
I'm running backwards?
You're running
The track backwards.
No. You got to go forward. It's faster.
Oh, well, I'm already halfway around. So.
All right.
Can I get a mic check? How do I sound?
Guys, let me know how DBA's sounding to you. G-Man says sound good.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'm coming back with the pallet. Ooh, there's actually 2 pallets.
Of canisters?
Yeah.
Oh, we're set then. Let me go fill up mine though, and then I'll meet you over there with the large.
All right. All right. Do you want me to bring one of these pallets back? Or?
No. Keep them down there. If they're well, keep them in the area where you think you need to be working.
All right.
And I'm just gonna go fill up the rest of these empties really fast. Oh, do I have a boost on me?
Are we going to do a second shortcut? Or a couple
I think
more
that we
shortcuts?
should have at least. I felt that there was opportunity for at least 4 in total. 4. What were you thinking about that?
Well, I was going to put one in at the bottom of the ramp, the starting ramp. There was a spot that you identified as a good spot, and I think that's... you're correct. I think that is a good spot, so I'm going to put it there.
There's another area that I felt was really good as you're traveling, as you're zigging and zagging. There was a nice area where the track kind of went off to the left-hand side and made this kind of like giant, well, I won't say giant, but it made this C. And I thought that would be a perfect place for a cut for somebody to just be able to cut out while everybody else is going to have to go to the left. They just make that quick cut to the right-hand side. But I think smoothing is going to be something we really need to focus on too. I think that there was a lot of really sharp bumps. You know, I'm not necessarily saying we should smooth everything out, but there seemed to be a lot of areas where I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we were doing. Maybe we just couldn't flatten it out enough. It just seemed to be a little bit too bumpy.
Yeah, well, some of that may have been on purpose just to have
yeah, some variation to the track. Yeah, I think with this low gravity though, it makes it really hard. I mean, I don't want the whole track flat, but I think a good portion of it needs to be a little bit smoother. You have any comment to that, or are you of the same opinion?
Yeah, I would like to get a portion of it perfectly smooth or close to the bounce and then run it and see how it feels.
It feels, yeah. No!
What are you going to know about?
Yeah, I died. I died.
Well, sorry to hear that. What got you?
Pop coral. It popped. It did what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm digging away. I'm like, oh yeah, I can just dig through this.
Okay, I'm going to try some perfectly smooth and double wide, and then we can run it and see how it goes.
Okay.
There's a pop coral here that's in the middle of the track that I'm going to leave as an obstacle.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, back to work. But I'm almost full. Come back up in a second.
All right. Well, I've still got quite a bit here that I can use.
Drill trucks work good for me to fill canisters? Yeah, I know. I don't have a drill down here. It would have been nice if I would have brought a drill with me. So I've been watching Chernobyl.
I've been hearing good things about that.
Yeah, pretty powerful. They did a great job. And it's not done yet either, so... I mean, I've caught up to date. It's, caught up with 4 episodes.
How many is it going to be total when it's done?
I don't know. That's a great question. I have no idea. You know, they were in the news a couple of years ago about they need to go back and start working on the enclosing the building that they originally built in another building. Needed to surround that building with another building because the radiation was starting to eat away at that building, and then if it happened to crack open, yeah, big problem.
Yeah, that does not sound fun.
Yeah, for any of us. All right, there I come. They already completed the new sarcophagus? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, what I don't understand is, was Fukushima equally as large or larger than Chernobyl, or does Chernobyl still hold the record?
You know, I'm really not sure.
Holy God, why am I going so fast? Oh, okay, that's one way to stop. Essentially just darted myself into the platform. Fukushima was larger.
I didn't think that it was as bad. They didn't have to lag in here.
Sorry.
They didn't have to totally abandon everything like they did Chernobyl.
I think the winds were in their favor. I think that was the story for Fukushima. And then, of course, you had the Pacific Ocean just, you know, washing into the reactor. Somebody put up... I saw a satellite shot of the radiation that was leaving the Fukushima plant into the Pacific. It was huge. This huge, long trail of radiation going into the Pacific.
Okay, so this is the segment that I've smoothed. So I want to run this segment. I made it double wide and smooth.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's smooth.
No, but I want to see how well the cars handle, you know, racing, turning. Do we get good speed? Is this a good passing zone?
Which cars do you want to run? Small ones?
Let's do the mediums again, since that's what we did last time.
All right.
Let's just, I'm going to move this, let's race up to, we have to bring the RTG back. Race up to the, this large one. I'll put the large one at the end of where we want to stop. What was that?
Nothing.
That sounded like Midnight's not happy.
I went to go smooth something. I totally botched it. Didn't do what I expected it to do. Felt like I made things a lot worse.
Yeah, I want an undo. Control Z.
Yeah, right? Woody
Let's just go.
Woody has no clue what Chernobyl is. Chernobyl? You're probably young, right? You probably wouldn't know. Happened in 1986, I believe. They get rolling down the slope fast enough, there's no way to stop, or so you found. I noticed that coming down the slope of doom with the large. They were both level 7 nuclear accidents. The consequences in Japan to date are much less severe. Fukushima wasn't as bad because they had a concrete safety containment vessel to keep the core covered. Chernobyl didn't have any containment, so the core blew wide open to the atmosphere.
Wow.
Yeah, I tell you right now, you know, at least they took responsibility. A lot of good people volunteered for a suicide mission to save the core from hitting the groundwater and just causing an absolute massive explosion. All right, I'm ready.
All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mushrooms?
Knocked me up on top of the mushroom, yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you don't take that corner right, you're screwed.
All right. This ought to be interesting. And now we're into flat. Yeah, it works pretty well, I think. Definitely,
Yeah, I don't mind the flat. I think what we can do to, and I don't mind it being wide like this either, because I think when we get into the larger vehicles, it's going to be a little bit more fun. We definitely can, because in this low gravity, I mean, we can add like an artificial bump here or there. Think of it like a mogul track, right? Something like that, or, you know, just in some area to cause some sort of deviation if you happen to hit it on 2 wheels. Maybe it needs to be up a little bit steeper, but You know, every once in a while we can put in a little artificial something on the flat track. I kind of like the idea. Maybe we flatten it out as best as we possibly can, then go back in and put in some bumps.
Select bumps.
Yeah, select bumps. Did you wind up using the alignment mod to kind of do some flattening? Yeah.
I got it, the initial flat I got with the alignment mod, and then I just adjusted it as I needed to.
Oh god, I have the boost on. Take that freaking thing off. I was like, why am I transitioning stuff so quickly? Run tethers both sides to show the edge of the track and light it up a bit. Tethers are going to go away. The tethers is causing, you know, some frame problems. We're not really going to have tethers down here. The track is colored blue with a line of white down the center of it, so you get to see what's going on. It's not like you won't be able to see what's happening on the track. You know, we spent a lot of time on the... Oh, damn it. I got rid of another mushroom. We spent a lot of time on the track. The other day, DBA and I just ran a bunch of play tests, and I think we need to, you know, make some alterations to this track a little bit. The low gravity is problematic in this really bumpy terrain. You have no steering, which is kind of comical, but not necessarily very fun when running a race. This is the third track in the series, in the race series. And I think we did a pretty good job on the first two tracks. I'd have to say, you know, I don't know if I have a favorite. I do like the forest track a lot, just because it has its own a really interesting personality. And but the mountain one is very nice too, because it's you know, that whole mountainous experience is kind of neat.
I think the forest track has a more organic changing of first place. The mountain track is a very, you know, you're not in first place until you hit a shortcut, and then you are. Then the next shortcut, you're not again. You know what I mean? You can almost, before you run into the shortcuts, know who's going to be in first based off of the position they're already in.
Sure. Pepsi, what's going on, buddy?
Speaking of 1980 things, I watched over holiday weekend. I watched Condor Man. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah.
Forgot how much I enjoyed that movie. It's still good, you know, when I'm an adult. So, remember loving that movie as a kid.
Going to do another. Oh, am I gonna do another Subnautica? Yeah. What's tomorrow? Friday? We can do it tomorrow. I've been wanting to get back into Subnautica. It's kind of like you're reading my mind because today I was feeling the Subnautica Jones. I think I got to get back into the ocean again. Maybe that's just because I went fishing the other day.
Yeah. It's a little bit easier to repair your boat in Subnautica.
Yes, no doubt. So I was watching I had to watch a video on how to repair that trolling motor. And, you know, so the guy was saying, oh, we covered over this. Did you want to cover over this?
Yeah. It's a nice little thing for somebody to run into when they're trying to cut the corner.
Okay. Oh shoot, what was I saying?
Repairing your motor.
Oh, so I was watching a video on how to fix this motor, and he's all like, this is one of the sales reps or whatever he was, tech reps, and he's all, you know, replacing the propeller is quite easy unless you've happened to shear off the, in the unlikely nature that you happen to shear off the pin, the motor pin. And then it's going to be quite difficult. and sure enough, that's what happened to me. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It took me a good, 2.5 hours to finally get the nut to turn. And the propeller is like some sort of composite plastic. It's really hard plastic. And I had to actually saw through that enough to be able to get a couple tools in the right position to be able to turn the nut.
Wow.
Yeah, it took a while. It took a while to get off.
What did you use to saw through it?
Nightwoody. A hacksaw.
Really?
Yep. One of those, I'll cut through anything kind of hacksaw blades.
Yeah.
Yeah. What every guy in prison wishes he has. That type of hacksaw.
So have you seen that apparently they're making a Rambo 5 or something?
Oh my God, not with Stallone, are they?
Yeah.
No, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Wow. He's not even quite human anymore. He's taken so many, you know, human growth hormones. He looks kind of weird now.
Well.
That's almost as bad as you telling me they'd make a new Rocky movie. Adrian!
No, that's what the Creed movies are.
Rocky 7000. Rocky gets out of bed. Adrian! Stuck, Adrian!
I watched the first Creed movie. I didn't see the second one. Do you know if it was any good?
No, I stopped watching Rocky when... I don't know, was it like Rocky 4 or something? Rocky 4 was it for me. And then I don't even know who's in the Creed movies. Who's playing Apollo? Or is it like son of Apollo?
No, it's son of, and it's Michael B. Jordan, I believe.
No. Wow, he must be hurting for money.
Stallone?
Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that.
Think so? Well, he did, what was it? Say not Invincibles.
Expendables?
Expendables, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the first one of those, and I quickly was like, I don't like this.
I don't know. You think Stallone's super rich? I never got the impression he was super rich. I got the impression that, like, you know, maybe at one point in time, when Rocky was big and Rambo was big and... Oh, damn it. I killed the mushroom again. Dang it! But then he, like, dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I don't know. He did make a couple movies, you know, every once in a while. He made a driving movie. I remember that one.
You guys are saying he's loaded? I don't know, maybe he does, like... is he still doing, like, health stuff? Workout stuff? Workout related stuff? I mean, if he's doing that, then yeah, you know, there's a ton of money in that stuff. I thought he got busted for going to Australia and buying growth hormones at one point in time.
I don't know.
Oh, the Beastmaster. Yeah, I know he did the... Okay, you're right. But even the Netflix Beastmaster, though, only lasted like 2 or 3 seasons. I thought season 2 was significantly better than season 1. And I don't really remember watching season 3, so I don't know how many seasons that went on for. You know, all those shows, the Beastmaster and stuff, those are all taken from, what was that ninja movie? Or not movie, but that ninja competition in Japan. And then, of course, we bought the rights to it, or stole it, or whatever, and turned it into American Ninja.
Well, it's Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior. Yeah, Ninja Warrior, right. That was the Japanese version, and then we did the American Ninja. And then Beastmaster was kind of like a knockoff of the American version of Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch the Ninja Warrior ones?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were impressive. Number one, the safety didn't look all that great, right? So that was part of the excitement. It's like, oh wow, these guys are gonna get messed up. And then the other thing is like, I didn't realize it was so big, and so I saw, I don't know if it was like a documentary or it was just somebody doing some commentary on it, but they were saying some of these guys like were working out, training for this thing. That they were, you know, taking their whole backyards or putting in some of the obstacles that they had to work on, and I was like, wow, yeah. I didn't realize it was
Top
that.
competitors, the guys that actually, you know, make it all the way through, yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was that big of a thing. You know, it almost felt kind of jokey. What was the other one where it was another like Japanese show like that where they had to run these obstacles?
Well, there was one that was comedian-like. It wasn't.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. What that?
Somebody's castle. I forget the guy's name. Mashimoto's castle or something like that.
Yeah, and then we bought the rights to it, right? And we dubbed the hell out of it. Did you ever watch the dubbed ones?
No, I watched the original ones.
You watched the original ones. The dubbed ones were kind of funny because they're cracking these beyond stupid jokes. And but some of those, I mean, man, they put some of those people through.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some of those hits looked very painful.
Yeah, He's afraid to get old as a divorce would cost him a bunch. I know, right? Was it Robin Williams got divorced for the 3rd time, and he's like, I'm never getting married ever again. He had to go back on tour.
So, where are you working at the moment?
Right up ahead of your light, I think. So, Stallone, per online inflow, Stallone's net worth at 2019 is approximately $400 million at age of 71. Oh, God, he's 71. Oh my God, I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he doesn't need to make any movies. He wants to make movies.
Serious.
I mean, good on him. If he still enjoys it, why not?
Right. The whole Rocky get out of the bed thing is probably like going to be real, right? I can't get out of the bed. Yeah, good on him. Good on him. If he can still do action flicks, good for him.
Yeah. He's in better shape at 70 whatever than I am. That I'll ever be.
Now. Right. Right. Than you'll ever be. I know, right. Yep. And then what? Arnold became politician, only to go back to movies right afterwards. He's like, forget this politician stuff. Yeah, I don't know how many terms Arnie got as governor of California, but I think he got 2 terms as governor.
Oh, yeah. Is there a term limit there, or is it just?
Yeah, I think there's a term limit there. Yeah, well, either that or he got bumped out. There was some speculation if he was going to go for president and challenge the...
He can't.
Well, you can challenge the Constitution. Why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, and without that, there's no way.
Right. I mean, the Constitution right now says it can't, but, you know, I would think that... Look, if you've been in the U.S. for so long and you've given up your citizenship to the other country, or they're an ally, and, you know, it's kind of like, sooner or later it's going to happen. You know, I could see when that law was written that, look, hey, we don't want another guy loyal to some other crown or country coming in and showing some favoritism and stuff like that, but I don't think Arnie would. Arnie wouldn't do that. Which would have been funny if he did, because then...
Demolition Man?
Yep, art imitating life, Demolition Man. Or life imitating art, whatever it is, however the saying is.
Do you remember what number president he was in that movie?
No, I don't. Do you?
I don't either. No, I don't remember. Be even funnier if they got the number right.
Right.
There was some hubbub about Back to the Future with the year the Cubs won World Series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if they predicted it or something.
Interesting. Okay, I redid the ramp a little bit. Alright, I'm kind of curious. Where's the vehicle? I'm gonna run this really fast. Yeah, I would take an amendment to change that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that happening. The only way I could see that happen is if both sides had a candidate that they wanted to run that year that didn't qualify.
Well, there was no amendment put in place for Roosevelt. And he got, what, 4 terms?
But I'm not familiar with.
You can only have 2 terms as president. Roosevelt had his 4th term. He died during his 4th term, but still. He was elected 4 times as president.
Yeah. Did you kill the tethers?
Did. Oh, they put in an amendment after Roosevelt that you can only have 2 terms? I thought it was already in place. It wasn't in place?
How do you like that? What you just drove over?
Yeah, it's good. Was that me or you?
That was me.
After FDR. Okay. Whoa. Gotta love this channel. It's a little bit Astroneer, it's a little bit education. You're getting your sociology lesson today, people. Dang, I should be charging for this class.
Right, yeah.
It's good stuff. Got some intelligent people here.
Yeah, who are they?
They're all them.
Have I met them? Have I met them?
All them. All of them are in there. Oh yeah, this is coming along a lot better. This is turning into more of a racetrack. This is a full flat out. Yep. Dang it. It's me.
That was you again.
Yeah, but you just, I saw you.
I fixed it.
You were smoothing right there, so you had loosened it up a little bit. Alright, before you go smooth any more beyond the point which you're at.
Alright.
Yeah, just run it, because I had already kind of smoothed it. It does get a little bit narrower, then it widens out again. And I like how it runs. I'm running it right now. I like it.
Okay, give me a second to make this transition from where I'm working to where you are working a little bit better. And then I will.
Hey, grab your buggy. Yeah, now it's feeling like a racetrack. Yuppers. We're just old and remember. That's true, right? Oh, welcome, kiddies. I have to start changing my titles. Building the Cave Racetrack and Sociology 101. Let's see, we had entertainment. We had the bit about Stallone and a couple movies, and
we had some history lessons.
Yep, some history lessons. I'm trying to get this school, my son's school, to allow me to host a what was it? National. Oh God, I forgot the name of it again. National Academic Quiz Tournament Club. So Ethan and I are kind of into trivia. We play a lot of Trivial Pursuit and stuff like that. We have the online game, and we've been going back and forth. And he has one elective class that he gets in middle school, and it's on a certain period. It's like every other week, and they alternate what that elective is, and they have trivia as one of the electives. And so he said that class is really full. But the National Academic Quiz tournament is actually a tournament for middle school, high school, and college level. And for each of those levels, they do all the way up to national tournaments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so I thought that I would love to start a quiz club and then get them participating in a couple tournaments. I thought it'd be really cool. So
What do you have to do to get permission?
Well, I suggested it. The Zach, who's our, I don't remember what his title is. Oh, I'm getting tired. Sorry. Director of Auxiliary Programs. So he just sent out a list of extracurricular activity stuff they're doing at school. So I'm volunteering for the Cub Scouts 618 troop this year. I thought about doing Science Olympiad as a coach this year, and then I want to run the quiz club. And I think during summer, yeah, I talked to him about teaching a programming class, and I was going to do Unity, C++ Unity, and not Unity like Unity 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do a game programming class for the kids.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, right now they're doing like, what is it? They're doing modding for Minecraft, and they're using, what is it, EULA or LUEA? I forgot what it is.
Lua?
Yeah, and I thought, okay, that's fine. But Unity is also pretty easy to pick up.
Yeah, well, you know, I remember, if you remember the early days of coding, you know, just getting design patterns and stuff, getting them to think, you know, as how can we shape this problem so that it's easy to solve, kind of a thing. I think that's the biggest trick to teach the kids, even more than just the syntax, is how do you arrange this problem so you can solve it.
I think the trick for kids is how to make it fun enough that they even want to get to that level.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, for kids, it's like it's not there yet. You know, it's like, do I even really want to? Is this even interesting to me? All right, count it down, brother, because you're going down this time.
All right, let me get straight a little bit. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
There's one new DLC coming out, which is you're playing a woman. You're playing the women's side of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I thought was very interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
is it historically accurate, or?
I think, well, the whole game's been historically accurate. God, this corner is a little bit of finessey, but no popcorn. Oh yeah. Needed the paint.
Inside.
Yeah, I needed
me on the inside.
Need to paint that corner for sure.
Yep.
Oh, lost control of gravity. Oh, good.
Bringing up India. That ball right inside that entrance is awesome. Hey, no passing. Hey, no passing. This is a no passing zone.
Oh, dang it. You got slowed down too, though, so I didn't lose too much.
Right. Oh, no. Thank you. I'll take that boost.
Low gravity boost there.
I'm flying here. Oh, I'm stuck on the wall.
Yeah, a little finessey there, but okay.
No, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I like that.
Because
Yeah.
that's actually a spot where somebody could. Maybe if we had a
Yeah.
little bit more width, so that somebody could pass easier.
Yep.
I think this is shaping out really well.
Yeah, I think so too. This is big difference than the first time we ran it.
I do kind of want to put the curb here, though. So, is this as wide as you want?
No,
this
I don't think so. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I mean, we're gonna need to get 4 in there to feel it. But here, let me take the outside.
All right.
Can we line up 4? It'll be tight. You're gonna have to yield. I mean, that's all there's. Somebody's gonna have to yield, which could be the fun of it all.
Right.
Right? All right, on go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Good, we started pretty even.
Ah, turned into the mushroom. Yeah, I lost it there at that transition.
I love the fact that that mushroom, if you do take that first corner around that mushroom screws with the camera, so you can't even see where the road is. I thought that was perfect. I hear you. You're right behind me, though, right?
I'm behind you. I'm not right behind you. One thing about these vehicles is, at least I often overcorrect. Now I'm right behind you.
Yeah, this is where we get a little finessey here.
This is where you try to knock somebody off.
All right, interesting. Interesting.
So widen it or no?
No. No, let's leave it. Let's I think what we do on Monday is we try to officially run the track.
All right.
And try to get 4 vehicles in here and see what happens.
Well,
I mean,
I don't think we'll get 4 large in here.
You don't think we'll get 4?
I think we can get 4 medium for sure, but I don't think we can get 4 large.
You don't think we can get 4 large lined up right here?
Well, let's grab the 1 large and then compare. Oh, where is the 1 large? Oh, it's all the way to the other. Halfway around the track. I'll be right back. Are you following me?
No. Did I need to follow you?
No, I'm hearing somebody driving.
Mm-mm. I'm vaping. Maybe that's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, a little tired today. It was a long day. I had to attend a meeting at school this morning. My younger son is becoming a middle schooler.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I guess. And that just means he's going to be starting puberty. Where do I get my e-liquid? Let me see if I can bring it up for you. Actually, it's a wholesaler. They do very nice pricing. Let me see if I can find that for you. And so I was there, and then I got back into the... Oh, I had to get gas, and then I got... went to the garden center really fast, and then... I got home, and my neighbor sold his house, and so they're doing some construction out there. And there's a part where you can get 4. You can get 4 in here. It'll be tight as hell, but you can get 4 in here.
If you say so, I think you're gonna get 2, and that's it.
2. Look at the width.
You get the third one in here, and it's not gonna. It's gonna be behind this pillar or something. I don't think.
Well, then let's knock down this pillar.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a solution, wouldn't it?
And so now we have enough room, right?
Yes, now we should, for sure. Do we still want a curb?
Do we still want a what? A curb?
Curb.
No, I don't think a curb is necessary. I mean, right here, I'm going to have to widen it out because you hit the mushroom, you're toast, right? Do you crawl up the mushroom a little bit or no?
The one time I went up the mushroom was when I rode the back of your tire and got flipped up on it. You kind of hit it and bounce off.
You hit it and bounce off. You don't actually go over it like it's a giant boulder.
I didn't the one time I did it. I hit it.
Because that's a choke point right there.
You may when you're in the large one.
Yeah, large one. Okay, you can crawl over it. So right here, I think is going to need to be widened out so that we can get 2.5. But other than that, we're okay. And then I got home, so they're putting in a new walkway. And I was talking to the guy, and I'm like, oh, you think that there's time for me tomorrow to get rid of this tree that's in between our fences? And he's like, man, if you're going to do it, you have to do it today. So it rained like hell last night. And so I was in, seriously, think mud bath. I was in that type of mud, digging. I must have been down like 3 feet. Trying to get the root out to this, and trying to open it up enough where I can get a saw in there to saw the root out of this. I was covered head to toe in the mud. I didn't get done till like 1 o'clock, and I'm like, this is not what I wanted to be doing today. I was like, I'm done. Oh, been non-stop today. All right,
just gone and rented a scorpion.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I needed.
Finally,
all right.
see him in real life.
I think Monday we're gonna run an official race.
All right, sounds good.
And I don't know whether we should like bring all the vehicles down here, or we should have duplicates of vehicles, because we're going to want to run the top tracks.
Yeah, I think we should have duplicates down here.
Duplicates down here. Then we're going to need to spend some time building some vehicles, and maybe I can do that this weekend too, is invest a little time in building some vehicles. And we got to build RTGs and all that stuff.
Yep. Although I think we have the ingredients now.
Okay. But I think,
time.
yeah, I think we did some great work on this track. I think we kind of evened it up enough, narrowed it out enough, did whatever we had to do with it enough that it's really going to be fun to run.
Mm-hmm. We also need to finish painting it again.
Yep, and pull up all these tethers, which is going to add a whole new dimension to it because it's going to be dark.
Yep.
Yep. We're going to need to make a parking lot. You're right. The track is coming along. The fourth track on this map is just going to be on the flats. And I'm just thinking a massive figure 8. Think of it part kind of like rally car kind of track. And part kind of like indoor monster truck kind of concept where there's a bunch of jumps and stuff like that in giant figure 8. But I think that should be fun to have. And then maybe we should start thinking off-world tracks.
Right.
Oh, E-Liquid, thank you. Thank you for reminding me again because I forgot. Pick that up really fast.
So comparative sizes, the figure 8, I'm guessing about the size of the forest track, maybe?
Yeah, definitely a different configuration, though. It's called E-Juice Connect.
So I would recommend we make it perfectly flat and then add the jumps for the figure 8. So we start with a completely flat plane and then add our jumps. What do you think?
Yeah, and not only jumps too, but I'm thinking like rolling kind of hill. Have you ever watched indoor motorbikes, the dirt bikes?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like
contoured
a kind of a,
yeah, contoured curves. If we can manage contour curves,
that's going to be the easiest way to do that is actually dynamite. Believe it or not.
dynamite.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look at my calculations. I had calculations for different sized explosions.
To get a contour curve?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's
yeah, motocross, right?
It's a cubed thing, so that if you double the size of your hole, you're multiplying it by 8, the number of dynamite you need to double. So it very quickly is out of control. I think a radius of 2 tethers wide was something like 400. 50 was 1 tether wide, a radius of 1 tether. 400-ish was a radius of 2 tethers, and then 3 tethers was the magic number, which was was that 32,000? Whatever the number that I was trying to get was 3 tethers wide.
Okay. All right. Oh, it sounds fantastic. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right. We go flat, super flat, and then start building in all of our little motocross kind of contour things. I think that'd be good. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. DBA, thank you for helping. I think we've got an awesome track coming along.
Well, you're welcome, and thanks again for the invite. I always enjoy myself.
And everybody, we'll see you. Have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow we'll be getting underneath the water and doing a little bit of Subnautica. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night.